good morning. A most pleasant morning to all faithful viewers of North Television Channel 10. Welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. Robert Checker Usher with you right here this morning. And we will be right here throughout the morning, take you all the way up to 8 o'clock this morning. It's a beautiful day. When you wake up this morning, the sun was shining so beautiful. You know, you got to sleep with the morning show last night, watch the repeat last night, and wake up and you see us again right here. So we want to say a good morning to everyone and good morning to Emmanuel. Happy 24th, brother.
Good morning, Chucky. Good morning, Orange Oak. Good morning, Belize. ¿Cómo están hoy por la mañana? Un gusto siempre saludarles en este precioso día, siendo el 24 de julio. Chucky, qué rápido, y no canso de repetirlo, qué rápido se va el tiempo. Ya estamos el 24 de julio y tan pronto así, muchacho, te voy a decir algo, tan pronto así, ya el siguiente sábado, ya estamos en agosto.
And 5 more months to Christmas.
August, September, by October, you don't have Christmas.
October, you don't have.
Yeah, we know we talk about it. But the point is, why time flies. It's time don't take a time like one time.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
what? One time was time, monkey chew tobacco and speak white line.
Yes, yes.
You know?
Yeah, yeah. Pues, man, it's good to be here. It's good to say good morning to you folks. Siempre un gusto saludarles como mencioné hace ratos y gracias, Chequi, por esta oportunidad de poder elevar mis oraciones a Dios hoy por la mañana en gratitud, en agradecimiento a todas las bendiciones que nos da. Y si te das cuenta, Chequi, todas mis oraciones son en agradecimiento por todo lo que sucede en mi vida, sea bueno, sea malo, porque las situaciones malas son oportunidades de crecimiento que Dios me presenta a mí.
Your positions might be someone else's positions as well, right?
Yeah, so, you know, y a todo lo que sucede en mi vida hay que darle gracias. Because when we lose that, then we did try to play God.
Yeah, well, I hear I got something for me, but I'll wait till you don't pray before I do it for you, all right?
Dios mío, te doy las gracias por todas tus bendiciones que nos derramas sobre nosotros cada día, cada minuto del día. Gracias por la vida, gracias por la salud, gracias por las fuerzas, Padre, gracias por todo esto que nos das a diario. Quiero dar las gracias también por ese amor eterno. Muchas veces no empezamos a comprender y ese gran amor que tú tienes para nosotros. Es hasta que lo empecemos a sentir que lo empezamos a entender. Padre, te doy gracias también por esa justicia divina con la que siempre podemos contar, siempre aún. Padre, también te doy gracias por el perdón que nos ofreces. Te doy gracias por todas las experiencias que nos das, que muchas veces no entendemos, pero Padre, eleva nuestro conocimiento y nuestra sabiduría para que podamos poner esas cosas en perspectiva y decir, gracias, Padre, porque me enviaste esta trama en mi vida, porque solo a través de eso logré superarlo y logré entender tu gran amor para mí. Gracias, Padre, por todas estas bendiciones. Te agradezco todo. Te agradezco también la salud que le das a nuestras amistades, a nuestros familiares, a aquellas personas que están cerca de nosotros. Padre, también te pido por aquellas personas que más lo necesitan. Aquellas personas que están en las cárceles, que están en los hospitales, que están en sus casas, pero también están enfermos. Aquellas personas que todavía siguen en adicciones, Padre. Acércalos a ti. Padre, te damos gracias por todo esto y lo pedimos en nombre de Jesucristo. Amén.
Thank you very much, Papa. I still ask you for what I need to ask you for, but I just wanted to know if you have the weather report to share, because the people didn't come first, so I'm going to share it with
Claro que sí. Good morning. Again, it's 6 minutes after 7. It's Friday, the 24th of July. At 6 o'clock, folks, the general situation was the following. Generally fair and warm weather prevails. Wow. No lot of things.
Yeah, the
sun is shining. The 24-hour forecast is sunny with cloudy spells today and partly cloudy tonight. Showers and thunderstorms will be isolated except over the south this morning where slightly higher amounts are expected. The winds blowing from the east at 10 to 20 knots with occasional higher gusts. The sea state, folks, is moderate, becoming locally rough at times, so there is a small craft caution in effect because of that. The outlook for Saturday and Saturday night is for mainly fair and warm weather with a chance of only light, isolated showers developing. The temperatures, folks, the highest temperatures along the coast, 88 degrees Fahrenheit, inland 95 degrees Fahrenheit, up in the hills 82 degrees Fahrenheit. The lows along the coast 82 degrees, inland 76, and up in the hills 70 degrees Fahrenheit. The tides, there's a low tide at 10:49 this morning, there's a low at 9:54 p.m. Folks, there's a high tide at 3:47 this afternoon, another high at 4:10, but that's in the wee hours of the morning tomorrow morning. The sun sets today at 6:29, that is 29 minutes after 6. The sun rises again tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. The moon rises today at 12:26 this afternoon, and the moon sets at 16 minutes after midnight tonight. We want to thank Forecaster Gordon for that forecast. En español para las personas de habla hispana y que prefieren escucharlo en español. En español, gracias. Hoy siendo el 24 de julio, compañeros, buenos días, a las 6 de la mañana, la situación general es que se espera que tengamos generalmente buen tiempo, pero que también esté bastante caluroso, perdón. Para la siguiente 24 horas se espera que esté bastante soleado, con periodos de nubosidad hoy por el día y por la noche. Algún chubasco, tormenta será completamente aislado, con excepción del sur. Esta mañana van a tener un poquito más de lo que normalmente consiguen. Así que, pero esto es en la sección sur del país. Los vientos volando del este de 10 a 20 nudos, con la posibilidad de ráfagas más altas. El estado del mar moderado, hasta bastante agitado, y por esa razón hay una nota de cautela para aquellas pequeñas embarcaciones. Mucho cuidado ahí. Se espera que para sábado por el día y sábado por la noche continuemos viendo este tipo de clima bastante seco, bastante caluroso, con la posibilidad simplemente de algún chubasco bastante ligero o una tormenta bastante ligera, pero también bastante aislada. Las temperaturas por la costa, las altas, 88, en el interior 95 grados, por las colinas 82 grados, las bajas por la costa 82 grados, en el interior 76 y por las colinas 70 grados. Las mareas, hablemos de las mareas, una baja a las 10:49 hoy por la mañana, otra baja a las 9:54 por la noche, una alta a las 3:47 hoy por la tarde y otra alta a las 4:10 mañana por la madrugada. El sol se pone hoy a las 6:29, pero el sol sale en toda su gloria mañana a las 5:30, a las 5:30, mañana siendo sábado. La luna igualmente sale a las 12:26 hoy por la tarde y se pone a las 12:16 por la madrugada. Así que 16 minutos luego de la medianoche tenemos cuando la luna se pone. Le damos las gracias a Forecaster Gordon por esa información. Compañeros, gócenlo. Buen tiempo, bastante seco, pero también bastante caluroso durante el día de hoy. Es necesario tomar mucha agua.
Good, good, good. Muchas gracias, Emmanuel. This morning we should be having Mr. Derek Sambola on the show, better known as Uncle Sam.
That's right.
Yeah, he will be coming on this morning to talk about it's going to be the finals this Sunday of the football that they're doing at the People's Stadium of football
and
competition.
He told me, Chucky, that last week crowd made up for the semifinals.
Yes, lot of crowd. You know, so we should be having him this morning here to talk to everyone about this grand finals and give the viewers and the listeners the opportunity to go and see this game, you know, rile them up and give them the information. So Sam should be here after the next segment so that we can bring that on. But I got a Trump card for me. What's up with the Trump? I hear a lot of things go on with the Trump. I hear the Trump visit Laredo, Texas, and they have a lot of things going on there. Maybe you never hear about it, so.
No, actually, I didn't. I was, I'll be honest with you, ayer por la tarde cuando llegué de la ciudad de Belice, pues tuve oportunidad de leer, you know, I was reading the newspapers and
Newspaper come out.
Actually, I bought it. Today's Friday. Yesterday. Actually, I bought this in here in Orange Oak.
Okay.
From yesterday afternoon.
All right. So,
but I did not watch. Talk to me. Tell me. What's going on with old Mr. Trump?
The man gone by the close to the Laredo, Mexico border. Gone, you know, the elite campaign thing, but people had a lot of signs that, you know, Trump is this and Trump is that. So they got among people, one of them with that and some there with that. But you have to expect that, right? Not everybody are there with you, you know. But that
I don't know what Mr. Trump is doing, and I'll be honest with you.
The Trumpy card, man.
Yes, but he seems to be making some very controversial moves, but at the same time, what is showing is that, and I know this is no time for Talk America, but we need to mention because this is politics after all.
And what happened in America affects Belize.
Exactly. But man, checking the man is leading some polls.
Yeah, the man high.
The man the way ahead. Even with those disparaging remarks that he did, the man is up there.
Yeah, so got a Trump card. Emmanuel, we spoke about the summer camps yesterday, and we'll be highlighting some more this morning. Yes. Yesterday, we had a number of 590, and I understand that has jumped to over 600. Yeah, participation with more children going into the summer camp, because every day I try to get an update.
I'm glad when I heard anything, because I think that this, I think Mr. Vega feels happier about that. Right. If I feel happy, he feels happier.
Yeah, because that's one of the incentives to make sure that the kids you know,
occupy themselves in positive activity.
Yeah, so we'll be bringing on some. Remember, the opening was in Trial Farm on Monday. We never had the opportunity to show all the interviews and everything with the kids, so we'll be visiting some of those interviews. And as we mentioned, Sam will be here. So what we will be doing, we'll be taking a short break, and when we come back, we will highlight some of those summer camp, and by that time Sam should be here. So this is the Sugar City Morning Show. We take a short break and we will be right back.
Play the new Make Me Rich lottery game, where prepaid users have a chance to win up to $500,000. To get rich, text your numbers to 7424. Choose 5 balls, 4 cool balls between 1 to 40, and 1 hot ball between 1 to 10. Or simply text QP for a quick pick, and 5 numbers will be chosen at random. $3.50 will be automatically deducted from your phone's primary balance, and the digital receipt will be texted back to you. You win $1 phone credit with any matching cool ball, $5 phone credit with any 2 matching cool balls, $50 phone credit with any 3 matching cool balls. Match all 4 and win $5,000 cash. Get all 4 cool balls and the hot ball, and you'll win $500,000. Make Me Rich will text you back to let you know what you won. So tune in 8 p.m. on Mondays and Thursdays to the Make Me Rich game show and get rich.
Make me rich, make me rich, make me rich. This is the game show. Make me rich, make me rich, make me rich.
Aviso importante del Sugar Industry Control Board. Se le informa a todo cañero que hagan el esfuerzo de venir por sus boletos de combustible, porque el último día que se estará entregando será el viernes 24 de junio del 2015, y las gasolineras solo estarán recibiendo los boletos hasta el viernes 31 de junio del 2015. Gracias por una zafra tan productiva y esperamos tener una mejor zafra 2015-2016. Este fue un mensaje del Sugar Industry Control Board.
You know your baby is happy when wearing Bebin Pampers. Bebin Pampers in all sizes. Bebin Pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
Over and over again? This one you're really not too bright. You, they talk about rates? Make we talk about value. Only Digicel prepaid calls go to 25 cents per minute after the first 10 minutes of calls every day. You smart Alex over there do that? Or do you charge customers one rate all day? I'll wait for your answer. Only Digicel allows customers to make unlimited calls and texts all night long with the new night shift for only $2.49. You smart Alex over there do that? I will wait for no answer. Not even ask me for recover plans. That's a weird at 9 cents a minute. Plus free weekend. Plus one free calling circle. You smart Alex give any options for free weekends? I'll wait for an answer.
Get more, do more, love more, live more. With Digicel.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bopped.
They say winning isn't everything. They say big man can't jump. They say there's not a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But let me tell you something. Winning is the way. Winning can change your life. Winning makes all the difference. But you gotta play the game to win the game. The Make Me Rich Lotto Games. Buy your tickets today.
Also, you can hear the audio on Universal Radio 88.5, also on Sugar City Radio 103.1 FM, and you can view us live on YouTube as well. Emmanuel, yesterday, the case was heard yesterday in the magistrate's
first part, yes.
First
That's
part,
the first day
and I
of,
believe you have brief information of what took place.
Como saben todos, ayer fue principalmente el primer día donde se escuchó ante la presencia del Chief Justice, Kenneth Benjamin, el caso donde el honorable Gaspar Vega está llevando a la corte a el señor Ramón Cervantes Jr. y también a Fiesta FM. Hay que recordar que son dos personas que está llevando a la corte. Y Esto se escuchó ayer, obviamente, el señor Said Musa representando a Monchi Cervantes y el señor Eamon Courtney representando a el señor Eamon Courtney representando a Fiesta FM y obviamente el distinguido señor Mr. Rodwell Williams representando a el señor Gaspar y al que es el actual primer ministro de Belice. Se escucharon, no, obviamente hoy continúan las presentaciones. Hoy continúan las presentaciones y se espera que hoy por la tarde va a terminar el caso. Esto no indica de que hoy por la tarde se va a anunciar un veredicto. Generalmente no sucede así. Sucede de que durante el curso del día ayer y durante el curso del día hoy, pues, se están escuchando las posiciones, los reportes de todas las personas. Ahí lo que estamos viendo es la cantidad de personas que fueron a apoyar incondicionalmente y por su propia voluntad al señor Gaspar. Una gran cantidad de gente que yo platiqué con el señor Gaspar y me dice, Emmanuel, yo estoy completamente asombrado, les doy las gracias por esta demostración, esta manifestación de confianza y apoyo que la gente tiene para mí. Le digo, señor Gaspar, si esto es porque la gente le quiere y porque la gente le tiene confianza. Al final del día, Dios va a estar con usted. Se sintió bastante alegre. Así que, mira, lo que tenemos aquí es una gran multitud de gente que fueron a apoyar incondicionalmente. Tú estuviste ahí, Chucky.
And these are residents of Orange Walk North.
These are residents of Orange Walk North. Yeah, that's
exiting the court.
Exiting the court, obviously. Ellos no pudieron hablar porque todavía the case has not finished. The case is going to, they're bound to especially at this point, they are still witnesses, so they can't talk.
So a big man did buy.
Yes. So
yeah, so that's what Rodwell Williams indicated to the press.
Yes,
that
exactly.
Mr.
Right. They
Vega,
are still witnesses. Así que, pues no se puede reportar mucho acerca de lo que ellos dijeron, porque en realidad no hay mucho que decir hasta que termine el caso. We would be going above ourselves to be putting words in their mouth before they have actually pronounced it. Pero lo que estamos viendo aquí, y lo importante del día, Chequi, es la cantidad de apoyo y cómo el señor Gaspar fue a saludar a cada una de las personas.
Yeah, that's his
pues
supporters.
Intentó y eso es lo importante. He's a man of the people. He's a man that goes in to thank personally all the supporters. And very fortunately, well, we were there to take this footage.
Yeah, great footage as well. At first, I didn't see so many people out there, Manuel, but when you see the
Yo no sé de dónde salieron.
Yeah, when you see
Yo
the
no
capture,
sé de dónde salieron.
I guess they take one walk around the city and so on. But like
Pero
when
están de repente, whoosh.
Yeah, when they hear things that happen, then everybody just came back. And
exactly right.
These are supporters of the Honorable Gaspar Vega. And these
a lot
are
of people from the north,
Yeah, from Orange Walk North constituent. So, today it continues at 10 o'clock.
It continues, and it will not finish until maybe later this morning or later this afternoon, after the presentations and the cross-examinations have been presented. And obviously, then at the final long last, there's going to be the wrap-up. Both sides come up to wrap up and say, this and 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 that. And the court says, the Chief Justice, bangs his gavel and says, tell you what, I'll have a verdict on this thing in a couple of months' time.
So really, when one case finish and they reach a conclusion, the verdict is not handed down immediately?
Generally, that's not the case.
Yeah, because, you could probably might have appeal and things like that. Then that will take much longer. But today, that will determine, which direction it will be going.
Exactly so. We're not in the position to be talking at liberty about what went on yesterday, except for what was on the news yesterday.
And we showed what we gathered.
Exactly.
And the cameramen from Channel 10 did a great job as well, covering all those great footage as well, Emmanuel.
Now, just quickly, if you permit me to read verbatim what Channel 7 said, because we will be featuring what Mr. Williams said.
Which
Williams? Mr. Williams is obviously Rodwell Williams,
okay, all right.
who is the lawyer for Mr. Vega.
All right.
Okay. Mr. Williams, Mr. Rodwell Williams, who is the lawyer for Mr. Vega, outlined in his submissions to the court that on last year, November 2014, at Mamayal Farm in the Orange Walk district, the Cervantes family released a voice recording of a conversation where a man claiming to be Manuel Castillo, the wanted fugitive in the murder of Ramon Cervantes Sr., alleged that Vega orchestrated Ramon Sr.'s death. He continued and said that the recording makes the allegation that this was a political assassination. Well, very serious. And that Ramon Sr. was erroneously killed because the attackers were trying to target Ramon Monchi Cervantes. Finally, in his submissions, Williams told the court that the recording makes the accusation that the Deputy Prime Minister is a corrupt person, corrupting the police, and that he is a criminal who is engaged in criminal activities. Williams informed the court that this recording was broadcasted live to the nation on Fiesta FM and Love FM, which is not being sued because they have settled. Williams said it is to prove that the allegations were baseless and sought to malign his reputation for political reasons. So, in a response, Monchi Cervantes' defense is that he denies that he allowed the recording to be published. Listen to this. And he denied that the words or meaning alleged were defamatory. He asserts that the words were not to be understood to refer to Vega and were not calculated to disparage Vega. He also denies any injury to Vega's reputation. So the man said, esto no fue intencionado para el señor Gaspar Vega, yo no quise lastimar su carácter del señor Gaspar Vega, y ahorita completamente se está lavando las manos. ¿Ok? Así que tenemos una situación que va a continuar hoy, no podemos, pero más luego vamos a poder dar más cobertura sobre el caso.
So after all the cross-examinations and everything, then, who decides on this? The judge decides on this, right?
Yes. And this is being heard in the chambers of the Chief Justice.
Okay.
This is no puny judge. This is the Chief Justice.
All right, so we will definitely
no pun intended on the puny. No, it's just the way it is. It's just being referred to.
It's the way you use your vocabulary.
No, actually, it's P-U-I-S-N-E, puny judge.
All right, so let's take our first call for this morning. Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I would like to say a happy birthday to Mr. Rene Cuello.
Rene Cuello?
Ready?
Yes. And this comes from his friend, Where is the Beat?
Okay, this is Mr. Rene Cuello from Aquarius?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Rene got birthday today. Boy, Rene, happy birthday.
Yeah, man say, Rene, you know, he's a big Beatles fans, right? From way back, you remember that Jukebox, the highlight?
If I can recall, Rene, you know, way back, he used to, no, that's a Beatle fan, man. If ever there was one, he's it.
Yeah, you know, he used to sing with the Veers Rock Band as well, right? When he sang, Roll It, the Proud Mary song we used to sing. And then the Jukebox, the highlight, he used to hear the Tom Jones and the Engelbert and the Beatles and everything, so.
Yes.
Rene, big up yourself today, brother. And you enjoy your birthday today because the dust is gone as well. No more dust on San Antonio Road.
And you just said a mouthful.
Yeah, so enjoy yourself, brother, and may you live to see many more and keep on being that great person that you are, because I can see how you dedicate yourself to the community, and especially when it comes to your family, you are very dedicated to your family. So, Rene, we want to wish you a happy birthday today from all of us here at the Sugar City Morning Show. And Emmanuel, we know that every day coming to work, we cannot close our eyes to see the development that is happening in the area. The part from on the Northern Highway, which is the Philip Golson Highway, that part has been paved already, almost to the hospital now. So you remember they had
but it's not completed all the way from, it needs a second coat all the way up to the hospital.
Right, so that has been done, but we can see now coming into the Channel 10 area, IT Vet, Bishop Martin, and Santa Rosa Housing side, we can see massive work going on. When the deputy was here, he mentioned about this big boulevard, which will be
and big boulevard is right, you use the right word, Jackie, because I asked very clearly the Deputy Prime Minister when he was here, because I was under the wrong impression that it was going to be a boulevard, but it was only going to be a boulevard given what I was seeing out there, a one lane on each side, you know, with only space, only parking. But gentlemen, folks out there, is going to be a four-lane boulevard. So, dos carriles en un lado y dos carriles en el otro lado. Un median de 6 pies con también aceras, sidewalks, hasta de 9 pies en ambos lados hasta cierto punto y luego solo en un lado.
And the lights will be at every 100 feet.
Exactly, and he's hoping, Mr. Vega said that he's hoping that all the lighting and all the wiring is done on the ground.
Right,
So
professionally.
Professionally, so it's going to be, and I mean, I would only wish, Checky, that it were already finished so that we could, you know, be using it already. Pero aquí les estamos adelantando información que va a ser un boulevard y se va a llamar el señor, se va a llamar Ignacio Vega en honor a el
Warrior.
Sí, sí, puedes decir que eso he was a warrior, pero un patriota beliceño, 3 veces fue electo alcalde de Orange Walk y bajo su...
That's under NIP, right?
Yes, y bajo su tiempo muchos avances se hicieron aquí en Orange Walk, mejor conocido como Nacho Vega. Su esposa, él todavía... No, su esposa todavía vive, Miss Leonie, 90 y pico de años. El señor Nacho Vega recién falleció este año.
This year.
Hace unos cuantos meses. Y qué bien, ¿verdad? Para recordar al señor y darle reconocimiento, más que nada reconocimiento por su gran labor. Está nombrando la carretera, ya no se va a llamar San Lorenzo, Ignacio Vega Boulevard.
But apart from, you know, the beautiful infrastructure of the boulevard with the name and everything, the most important thing out of it, Emmanuel, because it will benefit a lot of people.
You said a mouthful.
Benefit, because it's going all the way, if I'm not mistaken, all the way to the entrance of the San Lorenzo housing site, right?
That's exactly
and then
right.
We have 2 high schools in this area, and apart from the 2 high schools that we have in this area, we have residents that traverse this area every day because they still have people back there we go to high school as well, not necessarily Bishop Martin or IT Vet, they go into Muffles College.
Y si antes no usabas la carretera por la condición de ello, ahora lo vas a querer usar porque ahora va a estar abriendo el área aquí atrás para más comunicación y más transporte.
Let's challenge ourselves, Emmanuel, that next week we'll bring a full highlight of that.
Yes, certainly.
We challenge ourselves, not me one, you know. We're challenging ourselves to bring a full highlight of that
I can promise you that I'll drive you there and I'll leave you there.
All right. I know where you're going. I know exactly where you're going, but that's okay.
No, man, claro que
if that's your entertainment.
Claro que sí, claro que sí, claro que sí. Obviously, guys, comic relief. There's always room for a little laugh.
Know why.
All right?
And
no podemos estar todos serios toda la vida.
So apart from that, Emmanuel, we can see all the big works going on in Trial Farm now. It's almost all the way past the Papagayo area.
Sí, pero, perdonen, pero lo más importante aquí es que ahora con este gobierno estamos viendo desarrollo y estamos viendo progreso. Algo que escuchamos aquí de Superbond y de Mil. Y tú estás en una edad para poder recordarte muy bien el Superbond de 544 millones de dólares estadounidenses, que se convierte en exceso de 1.000 millones de dólares, 1.000 millones de dólares beliceños, perdón. Y te haces la pregunta, bueno, ¿y qué pasó con ese dinero? Dinero que al final del día estamos pagando cada año 100 millones, 80 millones. En un caso, si no se hubiera reestructurado el Superbond cheque, hubiéramos estado pagando hasta 200 millones al año.
And for people that do not understand what the Superbond is about, it's a
es un amalgamiento de las deudas del partido PUP. Un poco del de UDP, pero se amalgamó todo. Pero el PUP, el gobierno PUP entonces decidió amalgamar todo, pero entraron en un arreglo que no fue conveniente para Belice. Un arreglo, por decir, a esos intereses bastante altos. 8, 6, 8, hasta 10% de interés. Compañeros, la gran diferencia aquí es de que PetroCaribe Funding no es por 5 ni 10 años, ni es por 15, ni es por 20, es por 25 años. Y segundamente es 1%. Compañeros, seríamos, como dice el primer ministro, unos tontos de no tomar ventaja de esta situación.
I heard the Prime Minister mention as well, Emmanuel, that the financiers of the PetroCaribe, they are willing to accept not only money, they are willing to accept products from Belize.
Of course. This is what Guyana pays back with rice.
Yeah, and Belize has got a lot of cattle. They have fish, they have banana, and a lot of things that you could, so it's not like you have to take out the hardcore money. And of course, the farmers will be benefiting as well, because if you have so much cow and you want, the government now just give it to them. The government don't got no cow, as far as I know. So the people are selling the product as well. You understand? So it goes a very long way. That's why we are reminding people right now that this month, July and August, is for transfers. So if you live in an area, you see the development coming in an area. Let's talk about Orange Walk North. You live in Orange Walk North, but you are registered in a different area, and you see the development coming. Let's go and transfer our votes to Orange Walk North so we can continue with the development. And it's not only for transfer, Emmanuel, because if you become 18 today, you can be a new registered voters.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you don't only have to register for vote, Emmanuel. It's your constitutional rights, because when the cutoff point come and you figure you have an issue, I say, man, you know what? I should have been going to register. No, I can't exercise my constitutional right because I've never gone to register. So we want to remind them to register. It's your right to register and to continue with the progress of this country. Good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. Muy buenos días. Hello, good morning. Yep, so Emmanuel, and also we were talking about summer camps that we want to share with our listeners. Today, Orange Walk Central with Mr. Denny Grijalva, Mrs. Nalita Sambula Doherty. I believe Councillor Chantel Casemiro is working along with them. They will be having their closing today at 7 p.m. That's at the Banquitas House of Culture.
By the way, Checky, just to quickly, pardon me.
Go ahead.
Orange Walk North at the moment has at the end of June 2015, has 7,614, almost going to 8,000.
That's what, residents?
7,000 of voters.
Voters, all right.
Of voters.
All right, so we want to touch on the little summer camps that are coming up. That is on right now, and will conclude next week Friday, which is the 31st. It will conclude, and all the participants from these summer camps will gather in San Jose Village at the football field. That's beside the San Jose Government School, where they will be receiving their certificate. So on the starting Monday, we had an interview with Mr. Christopher Hendricks.
Yes, we did,
who
actually.
Is part, who
he was actually one of the founding members of the Child Farm.
Along with Mr. Che and other members. So Mr. if we have that.
And Mr. Ernesto and teacher, what is it, Enriquez? What's her name?
Yeah, so we want to show that interview with Christopher Hendricks right now. Then we also have one with the Honorable Gaspar Vega, and we'll be highlighting more. It's exactly, let's see, the time now is exactly 90 minutes away from 8 o'clock. So let's view that interview with Christopher Hendricks in Trial Farm opening day, which was on Monday.
We're here again, live from Trial Farm. We have Mr. Christopher Hendricks, and today we heard the words of the Minister Honorable Gaspar Vega speaking, and he mentioned, Chris, that you came up with this very brilliant idea of having this summer camp, and we're going into, I believe it's our 8th year. What's your gathering, or how you see the summer camp working from since it gets started?
First of all, I like to give God thanks.
You're emotional, aren't you?
Yeah, very touching. I mean, this summer camp come about 2004. 2004, it's when it actually got started, when myself and my Shochi and Victoria, Idata, we were sitting around and trying to brainstorm what can we do to give back to our community. And I'm not really sure how we come up with summer camp, but that is it. We say, well, make we do a summer camp, and we started. The first summer camp, we had 54 kids. I can clearly remember 54 kids. Of those 54 kids, I can safely say at least 20 of them right now are instructors. I went to my show over the weekend, and he showed me the first picture of our summer camp in terms of our instructors who were there. Right now, I can see everybody that was a part of the instructing part of the camp is at another level, you know. So we have everybody, I believe, that have touched this camp has been productive citizen, Cheke. And after the camp started 2004, we have little struggles and things, and then we broke up with Mr. Gaspar 2006. When he actually...
You broke up or you broke up?
Broke up. I broke up with Mr. Gaspar 2006. When I pass on information, I tell him, I think I really appreciate if, you know, you could come on board and assist us in getting this camp to our next level. And as everybody know, every year we have this camp, it just gets bigger and bigger, you know.
So what different sporting discipline or other events that will be given to the kids in this year's summer camp?
When we did first start the summer camp, it was only football. Since I come from a real football background, my show was
football family.
Yeah, football family, and my show himself is a footballer, no? And then as they go along, we find out that kids that comes, not everybody want to play football. Some want to play basketball, so we started to say, hey, if we're going to camp, we have to be inclusive. So then we gone and we start with basketball, we got volleyball, we got softball, and softball, football, volleyball, basketball, and also now we cater for the smaller kids where we do arts and craft.
All right, so that starts running today, which is the 20th. How long will this summer camp be for?
The camp will be for 2 weeks. It is going to be from the 20th to the 31st of July.
So, Christopher, we're talking about the camp. Now you're a professional footballer from all the way back, and you're involved in many sports. What would you say is the status and the ratings of this present field where we are standing at right now?
Well, right now, out of 10, I think like we did like 8. We did about 8.
So it's 8, we are fully equipped with what all here?
Well, we're equipped with the football field. It's official size. We have bleachers, we have the dugouts, the next two, the lights, you know, and we have players. But the 2 points that I take off is for the bathroom and the fence.
Okay, so then they come?
Well, I hope that somebody they hear away.
Okay, so Christopher, we know right now, as you mentioned, the fence and the bathroom, these bleachers are here. They look very beautiful. They are new. What would you like to say to the passers-by passing at night, and if you say any wrongdoings right here?
Well, check it. For me, that one continuous struggle to try to ensure that the field is being kept to a level whereby people can come and play and have fun without getting hurt. You know, if you notice the fence that is up, people still jump it. And I mean, sometimes I get in a back and forth with people because once I see them, they jump, I take charge. You understand? And I ask everybody, let us take care of what we have. I mean, growing up, it was a struggle. My pa, them used to stomp out of this field. And then come, I then know I try to carry to our next level. You know, and I hope that the younger kids that are up here right now would try to take care, right, and then carry it to the other level. I hope, Checky, I hope that at one, you know, in a nearby future, we have a stadium.
All right, so semi-pro and different sporting activities, I could play concerts and everything.
Yeah, how you know?
Yeah. Chris, before you leave, because I know you have to get to the kids, I want you to send that message out to the parents of the kids that are sending their kids to the summer camp, what time they are expected to be at home.
Yeah, we expect the kids to be here at 8:45. 8:45, we need the kids to be present, and by 11:30, they should be home. You don't have to worry about your kids. We have enough instructors capable that are here to ensure the safety of your kids. So all what you need to do is ensure that they get up early, get their little snacks, get their little cup of tea or whatsoever, because whilst in there at the camp, we will also provide the water, the juice, and a little snacks before they go home. So you don't have to worry. Like I said, after 9, we go 1 hour, we play. Then after that, we get a break for 15 minutes where they get a little snacks, and then we do our next 45 minutes before we go home.
Well, Chris, thanks, Ben, and good luck, and congratulations, and we wish you and all the participants in this year's summer camp the very best.
Yeah, thanks very much to Sheki, and thanks to everybody who have been a part of this and continue to also help us, that we even get bigger. I get to understand we have 95 kids already that have registered, and by the end of the day, I know that tomorrow that might double, because everybody will come today want to bring somebody tomorrow.
Okay, folks, once again, this is Robert Checky Usher reporting for the Sugar City Morning Show.
Yeah. 95 kids the first day, Emmanuel.
Yes, yes, yes. And there were more kids, obviously, because the kids from other villages that were there, because I easily saw in excess of 200 kids, you know, plus, but only 95 that were registered at the
way
farm.
Christopher spoke there, Emmanuel, you can see that he's very organized in what he's doing.
Man, he has been involved in this thing for the past, I don't know how many years, maybe from, I gather that from 2004, so put pen and paper together, you know, it's more than 11 years.
Right.
It's about 11 years. So the man knows what he talk about, so I mean, 11 years of exposure doing that.
As well, Emmanuel, today culminates the first week, you know.
Yes.
The first week. Then 1 week from today, we will all gather in San Jose for the closing.
Exactly right.
So we have an interview with Mr. Dylan Jones and the Honorable Gaspar Vega that was there for the opening. So we want to share with our viewers and listeners what the Honorable Gaspar Vega had to say on that day when the camp was open. So let's go to that story with Mr. Dylan Jones and the Honorable Gaspar Vega.
Dylan Jones here for the Sugar City Morning Show, along with Deputy Prime Minister Honorable Gaspar Vega, and Acting Prime Minister Belize. DPM, welcome to the morning show.
Morning, Dylan, and thanks for always inviting me over.
Big news, Trial Farm has just inaugurated. You've just inaugurated 2 bleachers that can house at least 100 people, I could say, at a time.
On each bleacher.
On each bleacher.
Yes, yes. The minimum is 100 per bleacher.
What's the general feeling of this, knowing, we know it came out from B&E, but it was all a part of your vision. What's the general feeling knowing that people could come out here now and sit down and enjoy a game?
It gives me great pleasure. You know, Delon, that Trial Farm Village is a village of football.
Right.
We have 5 teams every time we have Vegas Cup, and it's just a sense of accomplishment that the entire community feels, because this project is not only my project. Like I said earlier, it's a project that has been envisioned by all of us, meaning Village Council, because I don't only work with the Village Council, I work with other leaders of the community, and everybody puts their hand and efforts together to ensure that we keep moving Trial Farm forward, like other villages in Orange Rock North. However, Orange Rock, Trial Farm is a village that's a large village, it's the largest village, so there's a lot more help. But it's a unique village because indeed Trial Farm, we have been blessed with people just assisting and always pouring out to help in whatever they can. I mentioned earlier that the summer camp started in Trial Farm in 2004, and we started with something like 38 kids, and it was the only village in my constituency that did summer camp that year, and I think for the following year, and thereafter other villages started participating. But today, or last year, we finished the summer camp when we put all the villages together with some 758 kids.
So it went from 35 to 758.
Yes. But it's a project that I must say it was Christopher Hendricks' vision at the time, who said that he would like us to start with a summer camp. And when we did, it was very, very little. But today, Trial Farm, we will have probably 300-400 kids. You know, and then we have San Jose, another big village. I just got a note that in San Roman, they registered 95 kids. So I am certain that we will be well over 1,000 this year. But what is as important is the amount of people that come to assist, the different instructors. We have a lot of instructors that used to be participants of the summer camp, kids in the summer camp, that today they're in Sixth Farm. And like I mentioned earlier, I saw a young lady by the name of Natalie Waite, who's studying in Jamaica doing her master's, and she's on vacation, and she's here today to assist as an instructor. So it gives great pleasure and energies to see that people really appreciate what goes on in the community.
DPM, are you at liberty to tell us the cost of these bleachers?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, BNE supported with some $45,000 or $50,000, but it was much more than that. The people assisted with some labor and other ways where we don't add a value in dollars, but people did come to help, and that is why we could have converted our chairs, if you notice, from lumber to concrete, because that alone made it much more expensive, much in labor as in material. But a lot of labor was donated to us.
I don't want to be the little bad one in the bunch, but this is the Sugar City Morning Show, and if you want to hear it first, we want to hear it on this show. Will there be other bleachers for the rest of your villages?
Of course, I'm certain that other villages will start to lobby, and I will have to ensure that they do get bleachers also. We will have to probably go one at a time, and the most aggressive villages are the ones that will come first. I always tell them, all my villages, I alone cannot do anything. Right. I have to be a part of whatever takes place. I work along with them. And some villages, I know, like San Jose, San Antonio, San Roman, they're very aggressive. And I know that they will come up with their own ideas and ways of how to get funding to ensure that they also enjoy of such luxury.
DPM, thank you very much for your time. I know you always run a busy schedule, and success with the camp.
Thank you. I'm certain, and you know, Delon, truly it's difficult for me to start saying thank you to all the different people that support in this camp. We have people like Maestro Chi. He was a founder along with Christopher, you know, but it's difficult because if I start naming people and I forget two, that are the problem, you know. If I remember everybody's name, then no problem, but If I call 80 and I miss 2, then that will be the problem. So I rather just mention 2 and don't mention the other 80. But last year we had over 100 people donating of their time just to ensure that they guide the kids, they help in instructing, they help with the different sports and stuff like that. So help, we've been blessed with that.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Dylan. Always a pleasure.
This is Dylan Jones reporting for the Sugar City Morning Show.
We can
How
see
was that? That was
yeah, the deputy expressed in a very humble way the way he feels and the way that he does things for people. He does it in a very kind way. But in the days to come, we want to tell them people, if we don't see no summer camp, every day we visit different camps. So we definitely say Fono One as well coming up, right? Because you featured Santa Cruz and San Antonio.
Santa Cruz and San Antonio, right?
Okay, we did San Jose
and
already.
We still have some interviews, but you know, como vaya pasando el tiempo, vamos a ir trayendo más esas entrevistas porque
we did San Jose.
We done San Jose, Trial Farm.
Trial Farm. We did San
Antonio, San Román, Santa Cruz. Pues nos falta.
We got Nuevo San Juan. We got Douglas, San Luis, San Pablo.
San Pablo.
So we'll be doing...
Así que la siguiente semana vamos a dar la vuelta por ahí, compañeros. Ya se los estoy diciendo desde ahora. Así que...
You got it.
Muy adelantada, noticia previa.
All right. So coming up, folks, we will be talking sports. When was it we play?
Boy, I think 2 days ago, I win this 44, boy. But again, I could not win it. I don't know. Where I could do to this 44 if I add there with some tractor.
Some truck. So what, you stop by or continue by?
No, you have to start. You have to still go ahead, man. Mientras que hay vida hay esperanza.
Or say if you have fat, you take away 4. Maybe you could try that number. But anyway.
Maybe I can. Maybe I can, yeah.
You always tell me about that. Anyway, we'll take a break and we'll come back because we'll talk sports. Remember, this week is the grand final. The grand final at the People's Stadium. And let's take this call before we go because we're here to entertain our listeners and viewers as well. Good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Martinez.
Good morning, Mr. Aragon. ¿Cómo estás?
Yes. I just wanted to first congratulate the Deputy Prime Minister, because it is not easy to go to court. So I'm congratulating the Prime Minister for being bold to go to the court to defend his name. Many politicians do not take matters to court because at the court, a part of taking time, it is not easy to prove everything. And for the Prime Minister, for the Deputy Prime Minister to go to court, it's showing that, man, no matter if you're a politician, if somebody is saying things that are not true, you should be prepared to go to court and let matters be settled at the court. As I said, it is not easy for politicians to go to the court because people usually say, well, the politician is supposed to be able to take a lot of licks. But then how can politicians stay and stand by and accept a lot of things said about them when it's not true? And the only alternative is to go to court and prove that it is not so. So I congratulate the Deputy Prime Minister for that. Again, on another matter, I would want to say that the PUP leaders are saying that they have to drop the campaign against Petrocarib because the people want the Petrocarib to continue and they support the UDP government because of this. The people are seeing the benefits of Petrocarib. They are understanding that it has been worked in a proper way, and therefore the PUP leaders have found that, man, that's not the help way. That's not the help way. We can't get the people to turn against the government because of the Petrocarib. No matter what they say about the Petrocarib, the people are seeing the benefits and they are accepting it, and they are saying thanks to the UDP government. The PUP leaders have realized that it is foolish for them to continue to hit the Petro-Carib, and therefore they are looking for other issues. And now they are saying that they should use the issue of crime and the Guatemalan claim to stir up the people against the government. The PUP is now saying, man, we have to forget the Petro-Carib thing. We have to look for something else. You know what good? Let we start to talk about crime. Let we start to talk about the Guatemalan issue, because that might get the people to turn against the government. What this means is that the PUP leaders are only interested in creating issues against the government because of that selfish greed to get back into power. It is not because of the love of people or country. They don't care about the people and country. They care about themselves.
They are easily deemed as acts of desperation, sir.
Right. Power is their interest, not the people of Belize and the country of Belize. It is clear that the PUP leaders are confused, lost, and misguided by their selfish greed for power. They have now become blind to the real needs of the Belizean people. Their interest has become one sole thing. What can we do to get back into power? And you know, when you get greedy, when you get selfish, you lose sight of the reality of life and the things that you need to do for others. So right now, the PUP has no interest in people, has no interest in country. The PUP leaders are only looking at themselves and saying, what we could do now for try save ourselves and see if we stand a chance at any elections. They are now looking at what they can do. So they're saying, let us attack crime, let us attack the Guatemalan issue. These two things might help us. It's not an interest for people anymore. So I am telling the Belizean people here, PUP and UDP, you must now begin to look at your leaders and judge them for what they are doing and who they are. Are they really interested in you? Are they fighting for you? And if the answer is no, my brother and sister will have to probably leave that party completely or change those leaders. The PUP leaders right now, they're done, I tell you. All of you, I'm telling the country of Belize that the PUP leaders have no interest in you anymore. They have no interest in this country. They are only selfishly looking at themselves. What can we do for ourselves?
Chief, can I ask you a question, sir?
Yes, sir.
As you indicated that the People's United Party is not a strong opposition right now. I know you support the United Democratic Party, but are you in the agreement of a weak opposition?
Of a weak opposition? Definitely not. I believe in my country. I want the best for my country. I want the best for the Belizean people. We need a strong opposition. We always need a strong opposition, because a strong opposition that looks at matters and tries to do the right thing will always assist the government. I tell you, this is a fact. Because if you have a strong opposition that is looking at the right things and trying to do the right things, government will look at it and say, you know, after all, they're correct, you know. We got to change, we got to do things different. But when they look at the PUP, for example, today, the government understands that their interest is not for people and country, and therefore why listen to them? All they are doing are creating things, creating problems because of their selfish interest, their greed for power. And when you can see that man, who will listen to them? I tell you, I am sorry about those who support the PUP, because you are supporting people who have no interest in you. You got to look at these leaders and tell them, man, you have to do better or get off. Because if you are not going to be serving my interests, you are not going to be serving my country, then I don't need you. So we got to look at definitely, in every country where you have a strong opposition and you have a government, and the government listens to the opposition and evaluates what they're saying and says, yeah, we need to change, we need to do this, we need to do that. And the change is for the better for everybody.
Talking about that, Chief, do you believe that it's only the Honorable Francis Fonseca that should get all these attacks, because everybody is attacking only the leader of the opposition?
Man, I don't even have to tell you about these things. Johnny Bisenyo stood and told them, man, the millions do not steal from the people of Belize. Do not take all this money and dump it into foreign banks. Man, it's been said by Gianni Briceño. Nobody else. I didn't say it. It's he who said it, and he said it publicly. Man, or the thief, the people money. Now, if he, as one of the strong leaders with the PUP, is telling them that, and he continues with them, man, it's true. You try to change things, but if you can't change it, you move out. But he still remains there, and he still talks no good about them. He has suddenly changed. There's nothing wrong with his fellow leaders. I'm telling you, the PUP leaders have band together for one simple thing. They are selfish greed for power. Now, we need a strong opposition, but we don't need an opposition that simply is selfish and looking just to get into power. Because if they do that, this country will be damned. I'm telling you, because they have no interest in people and country anymore. So that is why I always try to make appeal to my good friends who I meet who are PUPs, and I would talk to them nicely. I say, man, you know, I appreciate that you are on the other side. I appreciate you as a brother. But look at it. You've got to have a good opposition, because if in the future they come into power, I myself, though a UDP, would want them to do a good job. But if I believe that they will never do a good job because of their greed, why should I even think that probably in the future I would be able to accept them? I cannot. So I am telling everybody in this country, look at the PUP, their leadership, what they have been doing, lying to us, stealing our money by the millions. They themselves have been saying it. And so how can we support? If I would be a PUP, I tell you the truth, if I would be a PUP, I would have feel ashamed. I'm not going to say that the United Democratic Party does not do some food sometimes. They do. But we got to look at it. We are humans. We make mistakes. But then you got to correct it. You got to try to do the right thing. The Honorable Dean Barrow has been telling his ministers and everybody, you know, can they do food because we take action against you.
And he has done that before.
And he has been showing it with examples. He has been showing that he's prepared to try to straighten out his people. But with the PUP man, Said Musa, who is Said Musa, man? Well, cook, I tell you, from way back. Now you got Francis too. Both of them were in league at one time. And now they want to tell us that they are prepared to represent us and to lead us somewhere better. The answer to that is no. PUP, start to think. Change your leadership. Find better people to lead you. PUPs, you are good people, just like everybody. You are my friends, and most of you are my friends. I tell you now, you are people who want the best for your country. You are not ever going to get the best with people like Francis, John Briceño, Said Musa, and the rest are kit of them. I tell you now.
Well,
yes,
Chief,
we need a strong opposition. A good, honest, strong opposition who would be prepared that any other time they can come into power and take and lead this country for the good of the people of this country.
Chief, I personally would like to thank you for calling the show all the time with positive information, and I want to encourage other viewers out there that has some great ideas to call the show and to share your ideas, and don't be selfish with it. Share your ideas with the country of Belize.
Well, the thing here is that, Hefe, I don't care who we are, whether we be Catholics, Protestants, Jehovah, whatever, whether we be PUP, UDP, whatever other party, it doesn't matter. The thing is that we are to have an interest in our country. We need to try to have the best we can in our country. And if we find that we have leaders who are trying to do the right thing, man, we have to be with them and we have to go with them. And we have leaders who are not doing the wrong thing, the right thing, and we can see that they are doing the wrong thing, but we have to forget them. We have to put them aside. I'm telling you, I would always want that our leaders, I don't care if they are PUPs or UDPs, I don't care which side they are, as long as they have the interests of this country at heart, and as long as they are fighting for the people of this country, man, I will always praise them. I might not vote for them, but I will praise them and say, man, they do good. Because I will have to look at the other side and say, I wonder how the other side is doing. And if the other side is doing good, then I'm glad. We have a good opposition and we have a good government. And when you have a good opposition and a good government, everything will go right for our country.
Well, thank you very much, Chief, and just keep on updating us because we need to go to a break, all right?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
We go on a short commercial break. We have some information from San Jose. Emmanuel will be sharing that with us when we come back. And also about other activities coming up. We have the Vegas Cup coming up. But right now, we'll be taking a break and we will be back with Uncle Sam to talk to us about the grand football finale, which comes up this Sunday. So let's take a break.
With Digicel new combo plans, we share voice, text, and data at a low monthly cost. Hey, it's better when we all play together.
Looking at mean electricity rate of 35 cents for the period from July 1st, 2015 to June 30th, 2016. This represents a 15.24% decrease in the mean electricity rates.
Have rates ever been this low?
I recall back in the early 80s, electricity was about 41, 43 cents in that range. But this is the first time that, yes, rates will have dipped this low officially.
Buster. They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
Wow, Junior, now nearly time to go buy me number. How we go to shop to buy me number, man? Boy, Junior, I'm the guy, you know. Hurry go buy me number. Boy, Junior, you see that nearly time? Hurry go to the store go buy me number. Junior.
You want me to go buy number for you again? Why you not play this new Make Me Rich game? If you play using text messages per your phone, you don't have to leave the house. Plus, you have the chance to win up to $500,000.
$500,000?
Yes, come back and show you.
It's so easy. But why you never tell me about this long time?
I'm gonna try.
Junior. Oh, sit down. Make Me Rich show the command. I don't tell me numbers, boy. Boy, come on.
This is the game show. Make me rich, make me rich, make me rich.
The transformation continues as the government of Belize is now embarking on a massive rollout of Petro-Caribe funds to rural communities countrywide. Contracts have been signed for works to commence in several villages in the coming weeks. And that is just the beginning.
Petro-Caribe is coming to Trial Farm and Ladyville and San Narciso and Bella Vista and Socots and Independence and Esperanza and Bullet Tree and Carmelita, and it will not stop until every village constituency in the entire country would have received its fair share of Petro-Caribe.
Transforming lives, transforming Belize, a government for all.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 60 minutes after 8 o'clock, 60 minutes after 8 o'clock. We have Uncle Sam with us this morning to talk to us about the grand final of that football competition. Good morning, Sam. Welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. No stranger, we can't sing the song and say there's a stranger in my house because we don't got no stranger, right, Papa?
No, why? How long has it been since morning? And welcome. How long has it been since the marathon has begun? Easily, what, 6 weeks, 2 months?
Like 3, it was May 3rd.
May 3rd?
Speak up a little bit for us, son.
So, and this weekend is the finals, folks. This is the finals. This Sunday, 26th.
Right, we're going to the grand finale.
What was the name of the competition, Sam, and what was the objective behind having this competition?
Well, the name of the competition was Revival Challenge.
Okay, so that explains more or less the objective, but tell us a little bit.
You say, like, okay, you know, like, you look at the national team, like I always said, you don't see nobody from Orange Walk on these teams. So when the DPM come up with the idea that, you know, we need to get the stadium active.
Oh, he's there behind this?
Right, he's the man behind this. Yeah.
So it's not only Orange Walk North, you see, Papa? It's all over.
It's all over. So we actually, we jumped on it and keep the stadium busy, you know? Right. Because then that's the way you expose the players there, by playing football and showcase themselves out there on the field of play, then other people could see them. As a matter of fact, I believe that Gabriel, Miss Betty's son is already on the national team, and the coach's son is already on the national team.
Right. About how much teams you garnered on this competition, Sam, more or less?
Well,
when we started?
We took off with 7 teams. Okay. And we had like 3 games at one point every Sunday.
All these games were played at the stadium?
Right. Except for the 24th of May, where we took when we went to
you had to divert to
football field to keep the competition going on.
Right. Yeah. So now,
for what reason they went to Louisiana?
They had a function at the stadium. So Sam, we're down to the wire now.
Grand finale.
Tell us about this grand finale on Sunday. What time it happen, and who they play, and what they get, and what they receive for participating and being good sportsmanship.
Well, everything practically set for Sunday, and I'm sure that the teams are also set. We'll kick off with 1:30 sharp, guys. We want to start 1:30 sharp, right? With United Ballers versus San Esteban.
That's what, for third?
That's for third. That's for third place. That's
United Ballers versus San Esteban. So you have team for San Esteban too?
Very good team, man.
That's great. That's great. So they go for third place.
They go for third.
One question, Sam. What kind of, is this an under 21?
No, it's
regular.
Open, yeah.
Regular. So, so it's not a juvenile marathon.
No.
It's open for anybody.
It's a competition.
So 1:30.
Then we hopefully to kick off the grand finale, the main event of the day, at 3:45.
Okay.
Progresso versus Awe United. Awe United, a very talented team, you know. Progresso guy elite team too.
I saw this Awe United in the Vegas Cup. And
well, yeah.
So they are fully riled up for this Vegas Cup.
Yeah. Last week Sunday, Awe United took on Ballers.
Okay.
Nice game. And the first half ended 0-0 ball game. At the first half, Ballers had its fair break to get on the scoreboard. They failed to do so. And during the game, Awe United lost 2 players because of accumulation of cards. So that put them down to 9. And you know, with 9 players, they scored.
Wow.
Simply because United Ballers almost said, okay, I was short at 2 players. So they started to attack with more players and left 2 defensive back. And when now we break away from there, that's it. The game ended up 3-1 with 9 players versus 11.
Man. So the 9 players win?
Yeah.
So, but that
is what set them.
That regard of capitalization of efforts and strategy for San Esteban to be able to break through. And say,
Awe United.
Awe United to break through and say, this stuff for we chance, boys. Only 2 people that are defense. Some of them broken.
So will these 2 players that was ejected,
they won't be able to play.
They won't be able to play. But they can still have their full team, but with other players, or only 9.
No. You have their full team. They want field 11 players after this.
How is it been decided on when it comes down to this that 4-team, third, first, second, third, and fourth. How it's decided on to have these 4 teams going for the finals?
Okay, because we had the elimination the last Sunday before.
Okay.
So the two winners automatically fight for first, and the 2 losers then.
That's a normal thing.
Yeah, then fight for third,
Actually,
right?
so throughout the marathon, you have you've had competition where now it comes to the point where all the other teams have been eliminated because obviously they have lost.
Yeah, they're looking
and
on now.
These 4 teams are at the top position. So the fight divine now for first, second, and third. And obviously for fourth. But
yeah, what you said and what you saw was the potential of the teams and the players, because I'm sure that some of the teams that have dropped out have some outstanding players.
Yes,
as well.
man, of
What's
course,
your
all of them.
observation of those players, Sam?
Well, everybody can't win. But we had good players in that competition. I mean, you had our stars. They had good players. You had Crystal with good players, but they just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, they usually bring out good teams.
Yeah, they just couldn't capitalize. You had Jaguars, who surprisingly fell out. Very good team.
If I'm not mistaken,
with
Jaguars
West
was the winners of the Vegas Cup last year, right?
I defeated them.
Okay.
So actually, I have I think because then some of these players from San Esteban, almost all of them will be playing in the Vegas Cup. United Ballers, likewise, our United, same thing. Jaguars in the Vegas Cup. So these teams, when they go to the Vegas Cup now, they're in full
ready
shape.
I understand the DPM will be there as well, the Deputy Prime Minister.
Yeah, he will be there.
So here what? He gave away the trophies and...
I don't know how long he'll be there because I know he's a busy man.
Yeah, but I guess
he's there, well.
He reiterated to you that his interest is to be there, right?
Right.
So, Sam, we know a lot of people help you in this competition because there's no one person could do it, right? Would you like to mention some of the names of the folks who are helping you in any way, financially or by putting things together? If you don't remember all of them, just thank everybody.
That list stayed in the other vehicle, which is at the mechanic shop of my sister, right?
Just say you want to thank everybody who helped you, right?
Definitely want to thank everybody. But I could call a couple of them. I mean, the gas station in San Esteban. That is
San Esteban multi-service.
Yep.
Okay.
They chipped in. Energy purified water, we cannot forget them. When they're dehydrated, we'll rehydrate back with energy purified water, you know. Then, of course, Jam and Vega and Sons. Then, Home and Garden Delight.
Home and
Be
Garden
delighted to go and shop there.
Thank you.
All right, good.
Yeah, then we have others, such as, can I get off the bat?
All right, so you
right,
want
I like to say one thing, Checky.
Go ahead, Sam.
I was eased from going to the zone to purchase trophy.
What made that possible?
Not knowing that, let me see, 2 houses away from me, my neighbor also sell these trophies.
Oh, yeah?
You understand? The young man, Carl. So it was his work, or he wouldn't fire me. I said, well, all right, then I had planned to go to the zone today, but I was the one who got up. And I went there and all kind of trophies for all different sports you can get right there. His number is 628-2492, San Ignacio Street. Okay. So I got all my trophies right there, everything, even the awards to give out like MVP.
Well, I don't have to ask you
the most youngest player, I think, is San Esteban.
Did he give you a discount?
Of course he did. Of course he did. That's why I have to mention it for the man. I have to.
That's why you say. Big up the man if he give you a discount.
I don't have to ask the quality of trophies and the awards.
Man.
If they're good or not, because I know if they're never good, Sam, never may I get there. Right? So then they're right on track.
Right on track.
All right, Sam. Well, we have to close this morning, but what would you like to say to the football fans out there?
Well, make it a day to be at the People's Stadium. You know, we had a good crowd last week, and I believe that
mentioned.
Yeah, it's going to be packed again. So come out to the People's Stadium, find weather to play ball, and let's get it on.
Are you encouraged by what you've been seeing in the
football? Yes, man. I like what I see, and I also encourage the stars from the FFB to also show up and come and watch the games. You know.
Oh yeah, they go scout.
Yeah.
Good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is... Wait. Listen to what I will be saying now.
Okay, try to make it quick because we have to close.
Yes,
go ahead.
Sanctify yourself, therefore.
Go ahead,
and
sir.
he be holy, and be holy, for I am the Lord your God, and he shall keep my statutes and do them. I am the Lord which sanctify you. For everyone that crusheth his father or his mother shall be put to death. His blood shall be up against him. That's my version for Ramon Cervantes. He crushed his father. I am telling you, my name is Edgar Sack.
All right, we can't allow that. Sorry, we really can't allow that, right? We can't allow that, right? But we really appreciate people's participation, but we really can't allow that because you know how broadcasting is. But Emmanuel,
of course, that's his comments too, right?
Yeah, his comment. But Emmanuel, I believe you have an information. We're talking about football from San Jose.
Actually, yes, I have been reminded. Lo voy a decir en español porque nuestra audiencia en esa área es especialmente gente hispana, recordándoles a todos del maratón de fútbol en San José, el Five-a-Side en realidad, que se llevará a cabo mañana.
¿Sí? Saturday.
Sábado a las 5 de la tarde, a las 7 de la noche, perdón, en San José, recordándoles a todas las personas que quieran participar, que quieran deleitarse, que quieran estar viendo y apoyando a su partido, recordándoles que pueden asistir, pueden ver los partidos, los Five-a-Side Marathon en San José, mañana a las 7 de la noche.
Right, and that competition should go up until around the 12th of September.
Exactly right.
Well, Emmanuel, as usual, it has been a pleasure being here. We're going into the weekend. We want to ask everybody to behave good. If very hot, remember to drink the energy purified water, as Sam said, and keep hydrated and not dehydrated.
Y recordarles a todos también sí, cuidarse mucho. Hoy correctamente lo dijiste tú, Chequi, correctamente lo dijiste. Estamos entrando en lo que es el fin de semana. Emplear buen juicio cuando uno esté viajando, no acelerar, tomar cuidado, mucho cuidado de la familia, no estar tomando si es que estás manejando, ¿okay? Muchas veces hay que recordarnos esto porque tan de repente suceden accidentes, nos ponemos a llorar, nos ponemos a gritar, pero ya no importa, ya sucedió.
Right, that the weekend is only the weekend.
Ya sucedió. Entonces, mucho sano juicio, les pido eso, mucho sano juicio. Y pues, muchas gracias por su sintonía, compañeros. Nada más tenía que compartir eso con ustedes, porque los fines de semana pues se ponen alegres, se ponen bastante activos y a veces, de afán de divertirnos, perdemos la onda.
Sometimes it ends up sad.
Yes.
Tonight is the closing of the Orange Walk Central Summer Camp with Mr. Denny Grijalva, and this will take place at the Banquitas House of Culture at 7 o'clock tonight. Also, we talk about football. That football final will be at the People's Stadium, 1:30 this Sunday, and football continues with the opening of the Vegas Cup Tournament Marathon on the 2nd of August, which will be next week, Sunday, and this will be at the Trial Farm Field, ready. And to everyone who viewed the Sugar City Morning Show all the time, we have been here from Monday to Friday. We'd like to thank you all so much. We're going into the weekend. Play it safe. You go to church. There's so many good things for you all to do, and people are buying the Bolido tonight and a lot of different things. Want to wish one and all the best. People are getting ready for school as well, buying their school materials. Remember, try to get them on time and don't wait on the rush. My name is Robert Checker Usher, and this is where we say so long. Have yourself a great, beautiful, wonderful day today.